Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some movements for your feet and your ankle mobility that all you need is your body for and maybe a wall or something sturdy to hold on to. Without any further ado, let's go and hop into it. I'm going to go and use this wall and my barbell rack over here. Let's go. Okay, so first movement is going to be for your feet and your shins. We're going to get some movement going around that area of the body and rotate the knees a little bit. So keeping your feet down on the ground, I want you to think about finding equal weight between your big toe, your pinky toe, and heel. From there, we're going to spread your toes, soft knees. They're not locked out, they're not super bent, they're right in between. We're going to try to bring the knees in a little and the knees out a little. When you do that, you're thinking about trying to keep your feet still, especially your big toe. I don't want to see your toes come off like this or like that. We're keeping everything glued to the ground, and you're driving your knees out and a little bit in. You could feel this around your knees, and if this feels really intense, just make your range of motion smaller, something like this. You could also feel this up your shins, in your feet, your ankles, or even in the bottom of your feet. And that's good as we're getting the tibia to rotate in your knee joint. So we're creating a little rotation, and this movement helps get some torque going on at the ankle. And sometimes you can even feel this in your hip because you're rotating your hips a little bit as well. We're gonna do about 10 more, keeping all the parts of the feet down. How spread can you keep your toes while you do this one? Good. And in most movements, when we're working out, especially when we're doing lower body, we want to find a position with our knee that's right over the middle of the foot. So most of us have our knees slightly in towards the body, or sometimes you have your knees too far out. For most movements that we do with the lower body, you want to find a position with the knees right over the middle of your foot, second or third toe, because this keeps our hips engaged and ankles turned on, so we get a lot less torque happening at the knees or other parts of the body, and you can even feel your hips and all of your musculature turn on having to do that one. I call this feet screws. This is going to be important for the next exercise. So next exercise, we're going to set up next to the wall, and these are going to be some stretches and strengthening for the feet and the ankles. We're going to set up at a wall. One of your feet is going to walk back behind you, and you're going to start to walk that leg back until you start to feel a big stretch in your calf. From there, I want you to spread your toes just like you did for the first one, and you're going to keep equal weight. Big toe, pinky toe, and heel. From there, just like we did when we started, I want you to drive that knee out a little bit, keeping your big toe down until your knee is right over the middle of your foot, in line with the second or third toe. Keep that alignment, press down through your heel. We're gonna hold that 5 big breaths. You can kind of feel inside, outside ankle. Some of my clients will feel there's an Achilles. Sometimes you can feel this all the way up the lower leg and into the knee. 2 more breaths. Good. And then we're going to stay on that same side. I want you to hop it in 1 hop closer, and we're going to come up high under the toes. I want you to bend your knee a lot. Start to find that position of your knee right over the middle of your foot, and then slowly start to drop that heel down until you get this stretch that kind of feels like it's around your ankle. It could feel like your knee, it could feel like your Achilles with your knee right over the middle of your foot. I feel this also in the arch of my foot, and we're gonna hold that for 5 breaths. You might have to play around with bending your knee more, and as you drop your heel down, you're gonna keep that same bend in the knee. So it could look a little more like this. This makes it a little more intense for me and for the stretch. 2 more breaths. Nice. Good. We're gonna do that exact same thing, walking your other foot back, press that heel down, toes face the wall, equal weight through big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Can you spread your toes? From there, drive your knee out just a little bit, keeping that big toe down. over the middle of your foot and still until you kind of feel that stretch down in your calf. You kind of feel that around your ankle. And breathe. 3 more breaths. Good, last one. Lovely. Stay on that side, hop it in one big hop, bend the knee a lot over the middle of the foot, second or third toe. Start to drop that knee down, drop that heel down until you start to feel that stretch around your ankle. If you need more, drive that knee forward. Hold and breathe. I got a little shake going on. That's pretty common for this one. Good, last 2. And last breath. Nice, and we're gonna release. We're gonna keep going with the feet. This one's a little more strength. So we're gonna be holding onto the wall, and you can hold to the side, you can hold anywhere. I'm gonna show you this way so you can see. We're gonna spread the toes super, super wide. My feet are about in hip width, toes pointing straight ahead. And again, toes are really, really spread. From here, we'll come up onto the toes as high as you can. Notice your knee position. See if you can get it right over the middle of your foot, as we've been doing today. Give me a little bit of big toe pressure. And now we're gonna try to roll down your foot. So can you just get that base and mound of the big toe down, keeping your toes on the floor? Can you get the middle of your foot, the arch of your foot? And then finally, can you slowly tap the heel to the ground last? From there, we're gonna peel back the other way. Can you lift your feet straight up, keeping your knees out over the middle of your foot? That's really hard for me to do. Check over your feet alignment. They shouldn't kind of be cockeyed. We want to keep them really, really straight. And then we'll do that same thing coming the other way. Can you drop just the arch of your foot? I got a good pop in my feet. Can you drop your tarsals, the base of your toes? And then can you come up just onto the toes? And we're gonna do a couple of those, rolling down through the feet. The base of the tarsals there, the middle of your foot, the plantar fascia, the heel. And then we'll lift the toes. Feet are gonna come straight up off the ground, no rotation. And then same thing, we're going middle of your foot, base of the toes, you could get lots of pops like I'm doing, and then you're rolling all the way down. We're gonna do about 10 to 15 of these, really, really slow and mindful. See if you can really mobilize each part of the feet, keeping those knees over the middle. So we're gonna get all of those really juicy foot and ankle mobility gains, blood flow, circulation. Beautiful. Let's do a couple more. Rolling through the feet, knees drive over the middle, really slow landings. Foot pops are a really good sign. We're mobilizing all that tissue that doesn't really get a lot of love, y'all. Beautiful. Okay, for this next one, we're gonna create some foot and ankle strength. So have something comfy to stand on. This one can be pretty intense sensation-wise in your feet. So have something nice to stand on, like a mat or a carpet, and then have something to hold on to. And all we need is our body. You're holding on to the wall, and I want you to come onto the top of your foot. From there, notice your toes. You kind of how your body kind of wants to shift towards the outside, your last couple toes. Try to keep your weight on your big toe for me. And we're gonna hold and breathe here for about a minute or two. And you can feel that big stretch through the top of your foot. You might feel that a little bit all the way up through your shin. And ideally, we just wanna hang out here, breathing, trying to get the body to relax into this stretch until the sensation feels about a 5 or less. I'm gonna hang out for another 5 breaths. Good, a couple more. Beautiful. And if you need to hang longer because this feels really intense, that's totally fine. You can also shift more weight onto your standing leg. That'll help take some of it off this. And so you can do that to mitigate some of that intense stretch feeling. So we're gonna start with this side. You have that big toe side on. I want you to give a press of your toes, especially your big toe down into the floor. We'll do that for 10 seconds. And then I want you to imagine that you're making a toe fist. So it's like you're taking this foot, you're curling the toes like this in towards, probably no movement's gonna happen when you do that, but we're gonna try for 10 seconds. Okay, so we're here, we're on that big toe side, start to push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, woo, be really gentle because I'm already getting foot cramps, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And now try to curl the toes in, keep pressing down a little through this foot, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, breathe. If that was really intense, shift that weight over a little bit, like it was for me. Press down into your foot again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And then curl the toes in towards the body, 10, 9, 8, press down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And then last one, press down to that top of the foot, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And then curl the toes in towards the body, press down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Shake out that leg. And I felt that a lot on even the bottom of my foot by the end. Okay, same thing other side. We're finding this position. We're on the top of the foot. We're gonna hold for around 10 breaths. Try to relax into that stretch, shifting more of the weight to the standing leg as that feels intense. Good. If you need to pause and hold this longer, you totally can. But if you're with me, we're going to start. We're on that big toe side. Start to push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you get taller to the body? 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep that press down. Try to pull your toes in towards you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe. Again, and push down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm feeling slow at the top of my foot. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then squeeze in towards the body. Keep pressing down. 10. Squeeze the toes in towards the body. Keep pressing down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. And then last round, press down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then bring it in towards the body. Same thing, make that fist. 4, 10, 9, 8. Stay on that big toe side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Notice how it feels. I'd like to take it for a walk. I'll offer a little walk here. So I want you to try walking, and we're gonna try to strike instead of your heel, which we do in shoes since we're barefoot. And if we only didn't have shoes and had to walk around barefoot every day, this is probably how we'd be walking, but this just helps stretch out the bottoms of the feet and solidify all the amazing foot things that we just did. You're gonna hit the ground with your big toe, and then you're gonna roll from toe, heel to arch. Toe, heel to arch, and eventually it'll kind of feel like you're pushing off the ground. And then we'll do the same thing to go the other way, really slow. Big toe side, toe arch heel, toe arch heel, toe arch heel. You can even feel some really big stretches down the back of the leg. Let's take a couple more like that. Toe arch heel, toe arch heel. Really, really same thing. And if you practiced a walk like this, it would help stretch out your feet. It can help prevent a lot of foot tension and honestly, muscle imbalances that a lot of people get in the feet and the ankles. It could help your feet not be so pronated, not have things like plantar fasciitis or foot pain, all of that stuff. And it really just gets that blood flow going to the bottom of the feet, the ankles, the calves. Lovely. I'm feeling this a lot in my feet now that we did all that stuff. You could be feeling anywhere up the back of the leg, toe arch heel, good, and we're rolling all the way down. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching this today. Go ahead and give me a subscribe or a share, and happy moving.